So since I gave a touch of this one, the top one, and I have determined that this belongs to that, I'm just gonna do that here as well. That's how we start spreading around. And I don't really care about color inside the lines when it comes to that. I want them to just look gorgeous. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna be very orange. I like it. Let's get it right here. I'm gonna add definition to the illustration in a second, okay? Leaves. Yeah, did that. It's the noise of my sharpener. Oh yes, you're taking. I guess this is going to be my welcome fall drawing coloring session. I like fall. I just don't like the wet. I like fall fashion, and I love how the leaves look like, but I do not like the wet. Here in the Pacific Northwest is so wet, and of course it needs to be, because how would it be so green? But sometimes I feel like, okay, it's enough water for today. Like yesterday, it was raining so much, and this wind was so incredibly strong. And we're driving up north to deliver one of the puppies, and I had to stop to get gas. I was like half soaked just from all the wind. It wasn't just the rain. The rain was fine, but the wind was just like bringing the water to the covered part. I felt like, okay, maybe back to the car very quick. And there was no escape. It was not like, oh, the middle part of the gas station is less wet. Nope, they're all the same, soaking wet. Soaking wet. I was like, I don't want anything to do with this. So got it back inside, and then driving was quite a challenge. The people that got one of our puppies, they say that they got home and then they didn't have power for a while. I feel so bad for them. I'm glad we have generators to help us on those situations. Okay. And the kids were loving on her so much. It made me happy, you know. Sometimes getting a puppy to a new family, and I'm always thinking about their mama and how she's gonna feel, so I want to choose the right ones. And then the challenge is, okay, she's gonna be really okay. And when she got in the car and the two kids just started to love on her, and she was no longer worried about being car sick or anything. She just wanted to play with those kids because her name is Salty, and we gave her that name because I'll tell you, she was the last one to be born from the four. I raised Dachshunds, and she was like all black, not a speck of anything else but black in her fur. A beautiful tiny button for a nose. And I just thought, oh, this is so gorgeous. She's so gorgeous. And not much passed, and she learned how to bark and to growl. I think it was growling first. And nobody could touch her. Like, she had this thing that she was walking around and she didn't want anyone like stopping her to pick her up or anything, and she would just growl and bark at them. And so we named her Salty. After you pick her up, she would just like be so happy and all over you. But when you first touch her, she was not welcome to that touch whatsoever. And one of my teenager sons on that week had said, because I was all moody and stuff, you know, later in life, sometimes you feel moody when you're overwhelmed. And he turned to me and said, Mom, you're kind of salty today. Why are you so salty? And I had never been called salty. I didn't even know what that meant, to be honest with you. I said, what do you mean, boy? What are you talking? And I went on figuring out what salty means, and it means really moody. That's exactly how I was. So he was not wrong on his statement. Just to me, culturally, it was a different way to be told that you seem to be overwhelmed or struggling today or whatever. So when she was doing that, I was like, oh, she's totally salty. And it fit her so well. So what I did was to kind of help her to get over that stage, you know, by picking her up more often, and then when she will growl, try to identify if she was really uncomfortable or if she was just testing this new thing that she learned that was growling. And it turned out that it was really that. She was just testing it, because 5 seconds after I'll pick her up and start playing with her and kissing her face, she will be all sweet like candy. But she was already named Salty.